Let's be very sincere. When people say Christianity is boring, don't just shut them up. Listen to why they say so. For many of us, Christianity is boring for 3 reasons. 1, we do not know our divine call. So if you are not busy with what God created you to achieve here on earth, you might be bored. People who don't have jobs to do, they get bored. And this is how they get into things that they shouldn't be doing. If you are busy with a job, if you are busy with a work, you will not be easily bored. Number 2, people do not harness their relationship with God. They keep it on the surface level. They go to church, they wake up in the morning, do the normal devotion, do the normal prayer, join the normal online prayer, and then once those things are done, it is done for them when it comes to their relationship with God, till in the night when they're about to sleep, or till the next church program. If you are living that kind of Christian life, Christianity will be boring for you, because once activities becomes a routine, it gets tiring in the long run. Number 3, which is very important, is we do not even know what is sin and what isn't sin. This is very important, and many of us fall into this category. There are many Christians who are living under the dilemma of not knowing what is right and what is wrong under scriptures. So we have a lot of Christians who struggle with how should we eat? How should we look? How wealthy should we become? What kind of parties can we go to? Who should we marry? Because we are getting locked up in it must be a spirikoko, you know, that kind of church kind of guy or girl. So we are even confused on who to get married to. It's no longer about who you love, it's who is right before the eyes of the church. We even have Christians who, after getting married, they can't even say certain flirting words to each other because it sounds sinful. So they can't even use it on each other, even in marriage. Oh, I've even heard of Christians who, after getting married, they still cannot strip themselves naked before their partners. I've even heard about Christians who, after making love with their partners, they go on their knees and ask the Lord for forgiveness because sex still feels sinful to them, even in the right way. We worry about the kind of songs we should listen to, the kind of movies we should watch. Even making friends is difficult for us because some of us are being taught that only church-going religious people are safe enough to be friends with. We don't even know which fun is acceptable by God. And many more like this. A lot of us are in this dilemma, battling with what is right or what is wrong with God. And because of this, we are not having the best of this world. I love what Jesus said, and he made it easy for everybody. In the book of John chapter 8, verse 29, Jesus made it clear. He said, whatever pleases my Father is what I will do. He did not say whatever pleases the Pharisees or whatever pleases the religious people at that time or whatever pleases humans. No, it is what pleases the Father he will do. So if it pleases the Father that you look good and God has no problem with it, do not allow human doctrines make you struggle with your fashion. If God does not have any issue with you eating certain food or eating as much as you want, don't allow human doctrines make you struggle with that. In fact, when it comes to internal peace, your internal peace is even still subject to the kind of things you listen to. That is why you need to listen to the right things. You need to study the Bible yourself to know what exactly is permissible or not permissible by God, so that you will not, whatever you listen to builds a wall around your heart. And that is why today we have people who attend certain churches that struggle with certain lifestyles. Not that those lifestyles are sin, but because they have listened to certain kind of preachings for too long, it now forms a type of peace in them that is not really scriptural. So we must ask ourselves, this thing I want to do, is it right before the Father? Does it please him? And if your answer is yes, and your yes must be in the scripture, not what a pastor tells you. It must be in the scripture, please, so that you will have true peace. If not, you can have a false peace and it will not really be the peace that God has provided for us. Do you really think Jesus did not catch fun on earth? Jesus suffered what he suffered because of the assignment, but it did not stop him from also enjoying being a human. That is why Jesus had friends like Lazarus, Mary, and Martha. These people were not just people he preached to, they were friends to him. They engaged in a social relationship. That is why Jesus cried when he came to the tomb of Lazarus, because they were close friends. A saint is not one that avoids the pleasure of this world. A saint is one that avoids immorality even while enjoying the best of this world. If God has given you the grace to have access to certain things that appeals to this flesh, that is not sin. Don't say no to it because somebody told you that it is sinful or it can make you sin. Enjoy your family, go out with friends, look good, spray that perf. Some of us are even tired of coming across Christians who think even using perf and deodorant means that you are becoming carnal, and they stink all around. Enjoy the simple things of life. Enjoy them. Some of us are so busy chasing God that we don't even have time for our families. How are you making the best of the life that God has given you? I heard someone say if you research successful people or big pastors, they don't have too many friends. Who told you that? The difference between them and you is that they don't showcase their relationship like you do. Those guys, you cannot sustain relevance, wealth, and significance without having a healthy, broad band of friendship. You can't. These people, they know where they meet and they don't show it off to you. So they have friends, they relax. So please enjoy yourself. It will not stop you from doing God's work. All you need to do is to trust the Lord to help you prioritize your life.